try and... Oh. Narset. Yeah, that doesn't really bother us. Have Absorb. Yeah, so our opponent emblems Teferi, so whenever they draw a card, they can exile a permanent. Notice how that doesn't say non-land permanent. So we could we could end up with this game with nothing in play. Sure. Oh my god. So what this is actually going to do is give our opponent 7 cards and us 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh my god. They've just drawn 7 cards, so they can just exile 7 of our permanents. Oh my god, that's absolutely brutal. Fair enough, opponent. You have definitely got us there. Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Smurfy, and today on Arena we are playing some BL Planeswalkers with UGIN and Chandra. But we are playing a new card that I haven't actually seen used in the way that it is being used in on Magic Arena. So you've got Cleansing Wildfire. It's 2 mana, one of which is red. Destroy target land. Its controller may search their library for a basic, put into play, draw a card. So in Historic, what you can do is you can target your indestructible lands, and it then is 2 mana, go get a basic out your deck, draw a card. So it's a rampant growth that draws you a card in red. So that is basically the reason that I'm making this video, is because I just found out about this. I've been playing it a little bit, and it just seems absolutely ridiculous. It's like all the mana rocks in these big red decks where you've got like all the top end of like Planeswalkers. It's great, all the ramp is great, but this one also draws you a card, which is just absolutely bonkers. So you do need to play quite a few indestructible lands for it to work. So we're playing 4 Darksteel Citadel and 4 Silver Bluff? I was about to say Spy Bluff Canal from as it's a blue-red land, but it's not. I've never played with this card other than in this deck. I do know that some people play it in Affinity and Modern, I think, as it's an artifact land. But anyway, yeah, those are our indestructible lands. So basically, we're a normal ramp deck with Anger of the Gods and Sweltering Suns to kill all those goblins and humans and elves. We've got Khan to go get our wish board. So Tormod's Crypt, Grafdigger's Cage, Pithing Needle, Cosmos Elixir, a Thran Temporal Gateway, God Fairy Statue, and Platinum Angel. Really enjoying the Thran Temporal Gateway in this deck as well. If you can ramp into this on turn 3, it means you can go turn 4 UGIN, but also you can use this to play around counter magic. I played a game earlier where I managed to sneak this in against a control deck, and then I could just play all my Planeswalkers and they could never counter them. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Thran in this deck as well. So that is the list. Really excited to show you guys how Cleansing Wildfire can be absolutely crazy in this deck. And I just wanted to say, if you do enjoy the content and you do like the deck and things like that, please feel free to subscribe and like the video. It makes a huge difference for small content creators like myself. Even just a couple of people extra liking a video makes a huge difference, so I do really appreciate it. Thanks, and let's get into some games. Yeah, this hand looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and keep. Let's see, let's go land. I think we want a Wildfire first. Definitely take the action. Stick a mountain in play, and now we've got a turn 3 Khan. Maybe it was better there to play the Citadel, so we could then play Inventor's Fair. Oh my god, our opponent is some sort of Winota deck or something. It's interesting. If are they actually a Winota deck, or are they just tokens? Play the Inventor's Fair and play Khan. I think I want to get Grafdigger's Cage, in case they are Winota. Oh wait, is Winota even legal in this format? I honestly don't know. We're going to get Grafdigger's Cage, just in case. Whilst our opponent is doing that, I'm going to quickly Google Winota in historic because, let's see, Winota, MTG. Oh, okay, they're just a tokens deck by the look of it. Well, that makes this Grafdigger's Cage absolutely horrendous. I'm just going to quickly check on the legality of Winota for historic banned. Okay, so we don't actually have to worry about it. So I guess we get the scry off first. We do not need that. Go ahead, play the idol. We've now got 1, 2 artifacts, and now 3. Sweet. So we're just going to go ahead and pass it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're 2 turns away from this UGIN. Another virtue, sure. What the fuck? They are just full-on tokens over here. So this one, get a planes out your deck, then you make an 0-4, then you gain 2. So really not worried about that. Obviously it is actually a 2-6 because of the 2 virtues. I'm trying to figure out how much time we have for this UGIN, because I would like to keep the UGIN. I'd like to be able to play the UGIN minus get rid of everything and then keep the Fire Prophecy for later. But I don't know if we're going to have time. They're attacking us for 6, putting us to 13. Then they attack us again for 7. But if they have any sort of Lord, that's going to be a lot quicker. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the... Is that Dinosaur? Yeah. We'll put back the Mountain here. Okay, Sweltering Suns is a good draw. So we'll go ahead, gain our life, play our land, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have just realized that we have put away our land that was for our UGIN. But that's fine. We can cycle the Sweltering Suns if they don't do anything. What does that do? Oh my god. So it gives it +1/+1, but it also makes a 1/1 token, which obviously is then a 3/3. Yeah, the Sweltering Suns isn't going to do much for us in this situation, because their creatures are just too big, so we are going to cycle this. They do get to keep their wall, but the wall's not going to actually be anything because the UGIN will get rid of everything else. So we gain our life, play this, get a little bit of scrying going on. We don't need that at this point. So we're just going to -2, I think. Yeah. So they keep their wall, but everything else is gone here. And I think that's probably going to be enough just to completely put the opponent out. Wow, the artwork for that is sick. Oh my god, they're actually playing Transmogrify. So it was a good choice to get the Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. And if you didn't see that in the top left, that was an Elish Norn. It feels good when you do the correct play, especially when you didn't even do the right play on purpose. Well, it was. We went for the Winota hate. It just happened to also be Transmogrify's hate. So really happy with that. Yeah, let's go to the next one. So this hand is a little bit dysfunctional with the Wildfire, just because we don't have an indestructible land. But we've got two mana rocks, so it should be fine. Oh, I do not know what Planeswalker that is supposed to be. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Oh, Landwide Elves, sure. This is one of those games where we really want to draw Anger of the Gods. If you play against Elves and you play like a turn 3 Anger of the Gods, it's very, very hard for your opponent to come back from that. I like how they've chosen a very specific forest as well. I appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah, we just want to draw a... oh shit, we haven't even got a land. That's fine. So we'll go Mindstone into Idol. So next time we play the Thran, turn after we UGIN. We just have to hope we're not dead by then. But I don't think Elves will go off quick enough to do that. No, they'd need the 3-drop that taps for however many elves you've got, I think, to be able to kill us with that quickly. It's fine. So they hit us for a bunch here. Okay, we draw our land, which is good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can just Chandra. Yeah, absolutely, we'll do that. So we just -3, raft the board, and have a 6-mana Planeswalker in play. So they're going to Freylease here, which is untap an elf, and that elf in elf in your hand get +1/+1, so that's like an arena card. Seek an elf. Okay, it doesn't matter. Sometimes just a board wipe is good enough, and often against these mono green decks, I think it is. That is a lot of mana in our opening hand. We'll go ahead and keep. Obviously, we need a payoff, but we are just drawing a shitload of cards with all these wildfires. So I'm hoping we're going to draw into something. So we go like turn 1 bridge, turn 2 wildfire, get a mountain. Then the next turn we can play like another cleansing wildfire. If we draw an untapped land, we can double wildfire again. So yeah, we'll go ahead and play that tapped. Our opponent is playing Elspeth Sleeves into a Plains, into a Ceres Ascendant. Well, at least they're on theme with all their lands. Make sure we target the right one. Definitely going to take action here. Play the mountain and draw a Mind Stone. Yeah, we're going to be able to go off next turn if we draw an untapped land. So they are just on Soul Sisters. We need to get this UGIN in play as soon as possible. So we'll go ahead, play the Mind Stone, play the Cleansing Wildfire, take action, get a mountain, and just play another land. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 7 next turn. Oh shit, we're gonna die very quickly to this Voice of the Blessed. Wait, what does that have now? Oh, okay. So we'll play a land tapped, and we're gonna have to Sweltering Suns, because otherwise we're just dead. Or as good as dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to draw an untapped land. Well, Cleansing Wildfire gives us the best chance. Because we put a land to play and we draw. Sweet, okay. So next time we can UGIN and just hope that that's good enough. Thank God our opponent isn't just going to go like Forest Coco. Because if they just play, yeah, if they played a Forest and then just passed, and then they could just go like, we UGIN, and then end step they just go Coco. So that was good that they didn't draw that. Heliod, that's fine, we can exile Heliod. Okay, things are looking a lot better now. So we'll go ahead, play the UGIN, -3. Exile everything our opponent has got. And hope that we can now stabilize. They don't have anything with haste because they're in a mono white deck. Daxos is fine, we can just bolt him with UGIN. I guess okay, they're just going to concede. Sweet. Did exactly what we wanted to there. Just in the nick of time as well with that board wipe. I think we could have very easily died without that. But yeah, seems good. Well, we have absolutely no top end, but all the early game stuff. So we'll go ahead and keep. We've got a Scry, we've got a draw from Wildfire. This should be fine. By the look of it, we're against a aggro deck. Maybe not. Are we just against a big red deck like ours? If that's the case, I already feel like we're winning because we have the turn 2 Cleansing Wildfire. Goblins, eh? Let's go ahead and get that scry. Mindstone, yeah, I think we've got enough ramp for now. We'll play the idol, and then if we need to, we can kill this. But I'd rather let it stick around for an extra turn, then play some more creatures. How do we want to play this? So we can Prophecy, kill the Chieftain. Or we can let the mob boss resolve. They'll tap it, make 2/1/1s, which will be 2/2s, and then they'll attack us for 6, and then we Sweltering Suns. Nah. I think we want to let this happen. Sorry, let the Krenko stay alive for an extra turn. And then Sweltering Suns when they've played a lot more creatures out. Okay, Enchanter there is perfect. So we can go ahead now, play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we want to do? We can play the Elixir, or we can just slam Chandra, -3, hit Krenko. I just really don't want them to then have stuff with haste, because if they have stuff with haste, that kills the Chandra. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and play the Elixir. I think we can wait a little bit longer for the Chandra. We'll use the Fire Prophecy if we need to, but I'd really like for them to just play a bunch of creatures. And then we can just go untap Sweltering Suns. Yeah, that's fine. So they get their treasure. Khan's really good in this matchup as well. Because we can go get Grafdigger's Cage, which is generally how they're going to beat us. They're probably not going to beat us just with the old beat down plan. So opponent doesn't do anything there. We could have just end of turn killed the mob boss, but they would have made 2/1/1s, and then they'd have 3 power to attack the Chandra. So we'll play the Citadel. And what do we want to do? I really want to keep this Chandra in hand. No, I think it's being too greedy to keep it any longer. If we keep it in our hand and our opponent like plays the shit, I don't even know what it's called. The 6-drop that gets them all the creatures. Like, it's something like, look at the top 6 cards of your deck, put 2 goblins into play or something, I think. Or maybe it's all goblins. You can make 2/1/1s, but that doesn't matter. So now we get to scry, and there's Khan. Okay, perfect. I think if we get Khan, play Grafdigger's Cage, we are pretty much locked for winning this. There's the Muxus. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, at least we're not dead. Wait, are we dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Chandra's having some trouble though. Okay, so they're gonna kill Chandra, attack us for like. Oh shit! Is that nearly lethal? Pretty close. Okay. Well, we can just ref the board, so that's not too much of a problem. Wait. We can't do everything though, can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can Khan. No, we can't Khan because we have to hope they just whiff on their Muxus by the look of it. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. So if the... Yeah, now we just kill this. Do we want the idol? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll put us up to if we play it. No, I don't think we do. I think we want to hit something more impactful. Or we just draw the same card again. At this point, we might as well play it. We do not need that. Yeah, we need them to whiff here on hitting something with haste. If they get haste, they just kill us. Which they don't. Okay. That probably doesn't do it, does it? So we know they're going to draw a Krenko. If they have, they've got the treasure token, so they can just go play the chieftain, play Krenko, tap it, make enough dudes, attack with Muxus, even if we Chandra here. I think that is us just dead. Wait, we can use an idol to block it, because it doesn't have trample. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. We have this minus oh shit, wait. No, I was gonna say, can we get a Platinum Angel in play? I don't think they can beat that, but we do not have the time. Wait, if we block that, they take 1, 2, 3, 4. No. No, there's literally nothing we can do. That sucks. Maybe if we played the Challenger earlier, I don't think so though. Yeah, that's normally one of our better matchups. So I don't know what happened there, but it happens. So let's go on to the next one. Oh, no red source is a bit scary, and we're on the play, but we do just have everything, don't we? We've got the ramp, we've got the Khan, we've got board wipes. Yeah, we'll keep. We've got a Scryland. So we'll lead off with that and hopefully find a mountain. Well, we definitely don't need that right now. Opponent playing pretty sweet sleeve there on their or card back, whatever you call it on Arena. And they lead off with a blue-red land, sure. So we'll play the Inventor's Fair and we will play the Idol here. Really need to draw a red source soon. Obviously any untapped land we can just Khan. But realistically we'd like to draw a mountain. Okay, well, can't complain, at least we got a land. I assume this is going to get countered. Dovin's Veto, sure. I think this matchup is generally not too bad as long as they don't get any threats down too quickly, because we can just end up playing a bunch of Chandras. Well, let's see if they have another one. Maybe an Absorb or something here as well. Oh, it actually resolves. That's fantastic. So we're going to minus here. What do we want? Probably the Elixir, I think. Yeah, let's go with the Elixir. It's a really good card advantage engine. Our opponent's probably not going to be dealing us any damage early game. So this is generally just going to be draw an extra card every turn. We could take the Thran, but I don't really see the point because these are uncounterable anyway. So like the Thran ramping you isn't as important, I don't think, in this matchup as the uncounterable. And did our opponent just combo off? So they're going to Magma Opus, which is deal 4 damage, tap any number, tap up to 2 permanents, make a 4/4, and draw 2. Very nice. Okay, we drew a mountain, that's good. What do we want to do? We could just play this whilst we've got it. Yeah, I think we want to do that. And we scry into a land, which is perfect. So we know we're going to draw a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be Chandra. Then we can just minus and kill the elemental, or we can just tick up. Oh no, what are they going to do here? Oh, that's not so bad actually. So this is an elemental, which is worth noting for the minus. Obviously it's a 4/4, so it doesn't die anyway. But there are some creatures in the format which just happen to be elementals, which Chandra can't hit, which can be pretty funny. So what do we want to do here? So the options are Chandra, kill Teferi, Chandra, kill the elemental with the X, or we can just Chandra and tick up. I kind of want to just Chandra tick up. Probably a bit greedy, but... So if we minus and kill Teferi, they've still got the 4/4, that kills our Chandra, and then they have a turn to do whatever they want. I think there are so many different options you can do here, but I kind of want to just tick up. It means it's really hard for them to kill the Chandra, and I want to get a clock on them as quickly as possible because I don't think we're going to be able to keep up. This is why I just hate Teferi. I just feel like there is just no way of beating it. So if they get it down early, they just draw like unlimited cards. So we get to scry here as well. We don't need that. Yeah, so for example, we can't chain anger and the minus to kill all the elementals if they had multiples, because it would only deal 3 with the anger, and then the Chandra wouldn't kill these. I'm not sure what the artwork is supposed to be on that. Oh, it's like a reindeer or something? Yeah, I think so. See what our opponent wants to do here. It can be quite tricky for them to answer. Oh, that's fine. So it goes like two cards deep. So next turn we're going to just play a Chandra, and then the turn after we're just going to play another one. So as long as we can try and... Oh, Nasa, yeah, that doesn't really bother us. I guess we can't Cleansing Wildfire now. And they get another one? Sure. So they're going to untap and draw a card here. I think we're just going to keep using Chandra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't UGIN, unfortunately. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to go Chandra, we're going to tick up. They're going to have to answer it, I assume. And then we're just going to keep playing more and more of these, because obviously we can chain them. We don't have as quick clock as the 4/4, obviously, but these, once we've got a couple of these on, we can just then do whatever we want, and they just keep damaging the opponent. They're going to Helix it. Oh, that's pretty good for them, actually. That extra 3 life is actually a big deal. So again, they do need to kill this Chandra here, otherwise we get to activate it, and then if we wanted to, we could then play another Chandra and activate that, and then that's 4 emblems, which is like, what, 5 turns? They're going to Helix it, oh my god. They've got so much life gain. And now just finish it off with the elemental. Don't know why you would Helix before doing that. Wow, they are just digging here. I think for a... where's it gone? Oh, Absorb is annoying. I think they're going for another Mastery to use on their second opus. Oh, they're just going face here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an instance. They're probably going to use that on Chandra when the Teferi untaps their 2 lands. Yeah. So we'll gain a life here from the Inventor's Fair. Things are not looking great, I have to admit. Oh my god. What do we do? So we still can't use our Cleansing Wildfire if we want to draw a card because of the Nasa. Prismari Command, deal 2 damage, and... So they're making us draw 2 cards, discard 2, which obviously in this case is just discard 2 because of Nasa. That's pretty sweet. Well, we'll discard those two because they're not doing much for us anyway. They've got an absorb here, so what you can do if you want to gain the life is they can use absorb on Chandra. It won't counter it, but it will gain them life. See what our opponent wants to do with this. I think they are considering absorbing it at this point, which we wouldn't be too upset about. Yeah, fuck it, let's tick up. I'm pretty sure we've lost this game. There may have been a better way of like killing all the planeswalkers and stuff with the Chandras, but I don't know. Do we want that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts up to 7, but we know they've got the absorb, so I don't think we want that. I think we just want more Chandras. Possibly Khan for Pithing Needle. This Inventor's Fair has just been gaining us so much life. In fact, next turn we might just sack that for a Cosmos Elixir. Or the Thran. Yeah, if our opponent taps out for whatever reason, using this to get the Thran. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that'd be too much mana. Maybe we do that at the end of their turn, and then we can untap and play it. Opponent has just got so much gas. Teferi is just so good. Opponent collecting emblems over there as well. See what they want to do. They're just putting the clock on now. They probably want to hit Chandra for some amount, just so we don't minus and kill the Teferi. Cracking it for 4, sure. Any reason in particular they've done it like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, so they can make a set. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Well, if they do that, we have the potential to resolve something good because they'll be tapped out for absorb. So we want to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. We just really want to draw a card here, I think. We could have activated the Inventor's Fair there, but Mind Stone. Sure. Well, we can't activate it during our turn, but we can activate it during the opponent's turn for Mind Stone. We definitely don't want Anger of the Gods. Yeah, we're going to have our opponent tap out again for us to ever win this, I think. What could we possibly draw? Like another Chandra isn't going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously, if we draw a land, we can UGIN, but we know they have Absorb. Yeah, so our opponent emblems Teferi. So whenever they draw a card, they can exile a permanent. Notice how that doesn't say non-land permanent. So we could we could end up with this game with nothing in play. Come on, tap out. There's no way in hell they're going to tap out, but that would be nice if they did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. They just foretold a card? Sure. Oh my god. So what this is actually going to do is give our opponent 7 cards and us 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh my god. They've just drawn 7 cards, so they can just exile 7 of our permanents. Oh my god, that's absolutely brutal. Fair enough, opponent. You have definitely got us there. So there it is, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the games. Had some really good draws with the Cleansing Wildfire, allowing us to ramp really quick. The difference between a Mana Rock and a Mana Rock that draws a card is absolutely huge, obviously, as you guys have seen. But yeah, so much fun to play this deck. If you have any of these cards on Arena and you were thinking about building a deck, highly suggest using your wild cards on this one. Fortunately, a lot of these are mythics, so like the Planeswalkers are mythics and not rares, because as a lot of people find, you end up with more mythic tokens than you do rare tokens. So yeah, a good place to burn your mythics is with this deck. You also get to play like loads of cards which are essentially free. Like everyone has loads of commons and uncommons, like 270 odd commons and uncommons. So you can build, you know, like the first like 10 to 15 cards just from those. It does take quite a few rares there, but a lot of the lands are common and uncommon. You don't even need to play Inventor's Fair. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you want to see any more videos, please feel free to subscribe, like the video. As I said, small content creators really do appreciate any sort of likes, comments, things like that. It really does boost the channel up a lot. Starting to like reasonably consistently hit like 100, 200 views on the videos. So really glad that the channel is growing. If you have any suggestions on what you want to see played, please leave them in the comments. I generally will play pretty much any recommendation. And have a great day.